Tri-Series events are back! Woohoo! This time we're playing for the Ginetta G57 P2. It's a black car. Look at it. Let's play. Mike on top right. Hey, I'm Mike. This week's Tri-Series is for the Ginetta G57 P2. It's an RQ97 lock-to-lock tagged, motorsport tagged, legendary. It looks pretty good. It's got some good handling, that's for sure. Slick tyres, rear-wheel drive, good 0 to 60, good handling. Should be a good car. As with all Tri-Series, there's a Quals, a Prelims, and the Finals event. There'll be a tune-up as well. Let's drop straight into the Quals. We've got 22 hours on the clock. It's the night before. These are the prizes. We've got an epic Dodge and a Tri-Series pack. If you get tier 2, you can get a Mercedes Ultra. If you get tier 3, you get a Honda Civic, etc, etc. These are the track sets. There is one wet track and there is a lot of twisty stuff and a bit of drag. So what I've chosen to use is my maxed Audi R18 prize car, my Arash at 111, my Arash at 233, my Hyundai for the wet tracks, and my Europa, which is a throwaway car to make up the RQ. Let's jump straight in. First person, Hutchpot. No trouble at all. So I put my wet car on the wet track. The Arash is generally my drag car. I know technically the Audi could beat it on a drag, but it's my drag car because it's got the least handling out of the 3 big cars. These will be no trouble at all because of the Hutchpot, so we'll skip ahead. Two cars and a cash. Right, let's go again. Yep, okay. These black and white pictures are really doing my head in at the moment. It's hard to see what's what. Okay, so my throwaway car always goes on the karting track. That's the rule. And my wet car always goes on the wet track. That's the other rule. So my Rash wins easily. Skip ahead. 3 stars. Okay, cash, car, and cash. Right, that is an almost full bracket at 294. Never mind, doesn't matter, we will climb it. Right, this is a slightly better hand, but still no trouble for me. We'll put my throwaway car on the G-force test. Wet is my Hyundai, drag is the Arash, and then the other 2 don't really matter, I suppose. Slalom is no trouble at all, 161 points. Skip ahead. Okay, 68th. Car, and a car. 3 cars. Right, 3 and 0. Next ticket. Right, Michael's got some more interesting stuff. But still only one interesting thing, I think. He's got a better wet car, but I can still beat that. Question is, what do I put on that Mountain Tour? I guess we put that on there. Yep. This should be no trouble at all. That's a win for my white Arash. This will be a loss. This car is just going to take losses. I can't believe anyone's taken a worse car than it. My Audi is going to get a good win. 83 points against the Koenigsegg. My Hyundai will beat their Lincoln. Yes, it does, 53 points. And my Arash will have no trouble tearing up this Hyundai. It's a good car, but it's not that good. 87 points. Okay, 3 stars just. 35th. 3 more cards, a couple of cars and some gold. Right, here we are, that's a beast. but he's got nothing to back it up. He's got 103 legendary RQ, but he's got nothing to back it up. Right, okay. That's okay. Some people just don't have things that fit the tag. Right, 116 from the slalom. Let's skip it. Okay, right, that's 5 and 0. We're in 29th position out of 294. Okay, we'll leave it there for the time being. Okay, I'm back. We've got 9.5 hours to go. I'm in tier 1. I'm second place. First place is unbeatable. Luckily, places 4 down seem to be beatable, so let's play again. Let's go. Now, a lot of people seem to have taken that Hyundai for the wet, the 4-wheel drive Hyundai. Luckily, my Hyundai is much better on all the wet tracks. Let's see. So my maxed Audi wins no trouble. My Arash is the same upgrade as his. It's the fast circuit for my Hyundai with standard tyres. 53 points. This is my throwaway car. It loses a lot on every track. 123. Okay. Luckily, everything else I have pretty much wins or draws, so that's fine. And this is a 50-point win. Good, we have just scraped through again. Scraping through is what I'm doing in this event. We're in first place. I'm hoping the guy that I've just overtaken doesn't see that as a threat, because tier 1 is 3 slots, so he shouldn't. Hopefully he's hitting down the table as well. I know my 5 losses came from him, but let's hope he's not that worried about me. Throw them in. Right, my Arash wins the drag. It's a good dragster, that. My Lotus will take a big loss. 126. My white Arash wins against the Epic Ultima. My Hyundai with standard tyres wins against the Hyundai with a 4-wheel drive performance tyres. And my maxed Audi R18 wins against his not maxed. We go, another 1 star. It's all about the 1 stars. Okay, there's a Vauxhall. Right, we'll play one more ticket. Okay. So we'll put that on the wet, put that against itself. This is where it's dodgy, because I have to put my uncommon on the karting circuit. It'll be interesting to see if race 2 wins. This should be okay. It is, 71 points. This is the one I'm a bit worried about. Got much better handling. Good. My Audi does win. Excellent. My Hyundai wins against their Hyundai. This is where we take the big loss. 131 points. Should be able to manage it, because this is definitely a win. Good, 1 star. Okay, that's putting a little bit of a barrier between tier 1 and tier 2, which is what the game's about. I need to play 6 more tickets, but I have 9 hours to do it, so it should be no trouble. Right, we've got 7 minutes to go. I've got 3 tickets. I'll get 1 more in that 7-minute period. I'm in 3rd. Let's play those tickets. So a quick look at the people. Let's go with this one. Okay, that's okay. That's my throwaway car. That's okay. That should be okay, and that should be okay. That should be 4 wins, 1 loss. Okay, good. Let's skip. Right. Still in 3rd. I don't think I'm dropping out of 3rd in the next 5 minutes, but let's play those tickets anyway, just to make sure, because I really do want this tier 1 car and pack. Play again. Yeah, let's do this one. It's okay. That's my throwaway. That's not going to work, but that'll work. Yep. That should be okay. Should be close, but it should be okay. 207, 169. Good. Second place. 250 cash. And let's play another ticket. Okay. Yeah, this should be okay. Got a draw, a loss, and 3 wins. Rash is just a good dragster. Let's skip ahead. 205.97, good. Yeah, we're solidly in second. Nothing to worry about. There's 5 minutes left. I get another ticket in 3 minutes, but I think reasonably I'm pretty safe. Okay, we're back with the results for the quals. I got tier 1, score plus 50. That means I get an epic and a pack. Let's see what's in that pack. Come on, make it something really good. Citroen, Opel, Alfa, Chevrolet, and Porsche 911, and the epic Dodge Viper ACR, which is a good car, but I have one maxed. I'm keeping it as fuse material. I need fuse material. Right, we're into the prelims now. The second event out of 3 for the Ginetta. You don't get the Ginetta in this one, you get that in the last one. But this is for a roof with a Tri-Series pack, or Tier 2 gets an Aston Martin, Tier 3 gets a BMW, and so on. The prelims are doing a lot of dry stuff, quite a bit of twistiness. Some of them have got drags in the twisty. It's a bit hybridy. So these are the cars I'm working with. American Frontier, 3 of them need to be coupes. I'm looking pretty okay, but we shall see. I've got a legendary Dodge Viper. I've got an epic Dodge Viper maxed. I've got a Ford Mustang maxed. I've got another Ford Mustang maxed. And I've got the Dodge Sidewinder maxed. That's a 233. They're all 233 apart from the legendary. I am also working on the Ford Indigo, which is very light and dominates all the cars I've got in my hand effectively on the twisty stuff. But unfortunately, I didn't have it upgraded, so I'm upgrading it now in a bit of a rush. I'm not going to get it maxed before the end of the event, but it'll be close to being maxed, so it will come into my hand. Okay, let's see where we are anyway. I think I've got an okay hand, but I never do very well in the prelims. I always do really well in the quals. I generally do okay in the finals, but the prelims always hammer me so badly. So expect me to be hammered quite badly. I don't know why, because the cars are okay. I guess other people have better cars than me most of the time in the prelims. It's just the way it goes. What I do know is these 2 Ford Mustangs are pretty good on the corners. They've got good handling. The Dodge Sidewinder's got good MOA, so it does well. So that's a 253 win. Let's pick up some cards. Right, so the bracket is 82 people. I'm in 28th now, 1-0. Let's play again. See, these hands aren't too bad, but I suspect at the top there'll be max legendaries up there. The difficulty is these Dodge Vipers and stuff, they're just not good enough to max when you could be maxing something really good. And because this is a prelims, I'm not about to spend a load of fuse material on stuff. I know I'm upgrading that Indigo, but I wanted to do that anyway, just I haven't got around to it. Right, race 3. My Ford Mustang should absolutely dominate. Yes, it does. Good. Race 4. My Dodge Viper will be fine. It's a good little car, that. Stats aren't amazing, but it's a good car at 111. And my Dodge Sidewinder, because this is mainly drags, should be okay. see that indigo though, it's so light. Shame I didn't have it maxed, because that does dominate most of the epics. Actually, it dominates all the epics on the twisty stuff and some of the legendaries. Let's play again. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, they're not too bad yet, the hands. Okay, we'll match him with that. We can win that drag, win the karting. Yeah, we should be okay here. Okay, that's a win for our Mustang. Let's see how this does. Yes, that's a win. I don't know why people keep putting that indigo on the drag stuff. It's really not a dragster. Sidewinder is a dragster though. It's got good MRA. My Dodge Viper concept should have no trouble on the dockyard alternative. Good. And race 5, my Mustang should just beat this other Mustang. Good. Let's get 3 cards. Cash, cash, and a car. A Renault car. Right. Oh man, you gotta go against this guy. This guy has put an off-roader in. I'm not sure why. He must have got tempted by that mixed track. But I can match those two, put a Sidewinder on off-roader, and the other two should be okay as well. This should get me some good points. See you later, truck. 117, good. Right, my Dodge Viper should beat their Dodge Viper. Yes, it does. My Dodge Viper, that's got good MOA and stuff going on that Dodge Challenger, but it's not as good as my Viper. My Ford Mustang is maxed, that is not. Good. Race 5 will be a draw. Good, 267 to 0, that's 3 stars. 9th place with 4 wins. 10th place with 4 wins. Okay, let's have a look. Right, there's the Juiced, which I have now, but I've not put any fuses into. I wonder how good that is. It's probably pretty good on that drag, but it is a quarter-mile drag. So it might not have enough chance to get the MOA kicking in. This should be okay though. Let's have a look. That Mustang wins no trouble. That Dodge M4S is an okay car, but it's not for this challenge, I don't think. Not for this event. My Viper beats their Viper. Race 3, can it beat the Juiced? Yes, it does. Good. And 4, my Sidewinder should have no trouble. Good. Round 5, my Mustang should be okay. It's just got a big handling figure. 53 points. Good. Another 3 stars. So that must be us clearing the board. It is, good. I do like to clear the board on my first 5 tickets. Okay, so we've got 22 hours to go. I'm in 3rd, but that doesn't mean anything at this point in the event. So we're back. I'm no longer at the top of the table. I am pretty much dropping rapidly like a stone. I'm in 23rd. People keep hitting me, so I have to keep fighting back. So the chances of me ever getting up the top is very remote. I have the indigo still on fuse, but I'm still using my original hand, which is difficult. Let's see what we can do. I feel like I might be a borderline sort of 10th, 12th, 14th maybe, especially with this hand. I think when the indigo comes in, I might be borderline 8th, 10th, 12th, if you know what I mean. It's going to boost me a little bit, but not as much as I hoped it would. Never mind, that was a win though. So we're in 17th now. It does seem like I'm hitting more hands with those Ford Mustangs that are maxed now. When I started playing the yellow and the blue with a stripe, I wasn't finding many that were maxed, but now I'm finding all of them maxed. I presume that's just people are changing out hands. I can't imagine people are actually upgrading things for this prelims. Okay, race 2 will be a draw. Race 3, mine wins. A lot of people don't seem to have maxed that Ford Mustang though. Okay, Sidewinder is a draw. My Dodge Viper is no trouble at all. That Acura is tempting for people, but it's not very good. So people shouldn't be taking it unless they haven't got a better option. 13th, cash, a car. 20 odd points behind, 25 points behind, 10th. Good news, I'm back and my Indigo is now almost ready. It is ready, I can't get any further. It's at 223. I cannot get the last fuse in because I do not have the time. We only have a couple of hours left and I really need to use it to try and gain me some traction in this event. Let me just find a hand and play it, then I will show you where I am and what's happening. But I am struggling. This should be okay though. It takes a lot of thinking about this. A lot of thinking about. Some of the cards are stronger than they look and some of the cards are weaker than they look stats wise on the front of the card. So you have to think about them a bit. But race 1, my Dodge Viper was always going to win against that M4S. Here's my Ford Indigo, first race of the day. He has a nice easy opponent. Never mind, 108. I will give him some more challenges later. Dodge Viper beats that Ford GT40. My Sidewinder is unlikely, yes it does win against the Ford GTX1. My Ford Mustang will beat their Ford Mustang, it does, good. 11th place. Cash and a car, Chrysler. So 11th place. That is the struggle I'm at the moment. I'm borderline okay. I'm not going to get it though, don't get your hopes up. I am going to get tier 3, I'm not getting into that top 10. Here we go, this should be okay, I think. It's that epic dodge on the last race, I don't know about that dodge particularly. Let's put my legendary against it and we should be okay on the quarter mile then. Yeah, it feels like I'm getting wins, but I'm just not moving up the table because people up the table, there's a big gulf between the difference of people in tier 3 and the people in tier 2. They've just got much better cars in tier 2. And every time I get anywhere near tier 2, they knock me back down to tier 3. In fact, they knock me back down to the middle of tier 3 and I have to climb my way back up near the top of tier 3. So it is unlikely, even though I have put a lot of ultra rares into that Ford Indigo, which keeps winning for me, it's not going to be enough, I don't think. Let's see what this race does. Yes, so I lose that, just because I don't have the handling that he has. 150 to 50 is a good win though. So I'm in 10th. I'm in 10th. Oh God. Right. Got 2 hours to go. It's just I know I'm getting knocked back down again. Okay, I'm back with 3 minutes to go. I am getting knocked back down. I've got 4 tickets to play to see if I can get a sneaky drop into the top 10. Let's play those tickets and see what happens in this last couple of minutes. That should be okay. That should be okay. I just need one more win condition. Let's see what we get out of this. Problem is, you just have to play the wrong guy and you're back into the middle of tier 3 and you've lost your chance. Skip ahead, 250, it's 2 stars. That puts me in 12th. Car and some gold. Let's go again. Antonio looks okay. That should win. He's put his indigo on the drag for some reason. I'm going to put mine on the dockyard circuit. Let's put that there. See, the rest of these are a bit dicey apart from obviously the drag. So I should get 3 wins, I think. This will be a win. Yes, it is. Skip ahead, 250. Oh, got all wins. Wow. Okay. 11th. No, look at the gap though. They're really extending the gap at the top. I've got a feeling every time I win, somebody plays me and beats me. I'm in 11th. They're on 192 and I'm on 157. I am not getting in 2 minutes into that. I've only got 2 tickets as well, so it's not even the 2 minutes, 2 tickets. I'm not going to get into that bracket. All I can do is hope that a few people above in tier 2 haven't played enough tickets and don't get the reward, but that seems unlikely with an event that's been going on for this long. Especially one that you get packs from. People worry more about these things where you get carbon fibers than they do the normal events. So that was a loss, so that's knocked me right down again. 127, that wasn't just that one loss, was it? Look at that, I went from 150 something to 127 in 1 minute. We'll may as well play the last ticket, you never know, might get us something off the prize board. A couple of gold or something. Let's go with this. It is a bit nice, because when you do get knocked down to middle of tier 3, there's people I can beat. It's a problem when I'm at the top of tier 3. Can't beat anyone. There we are, 200 to 0. That was my last ticket. I'm in 13th. As I said in a previous segment, I always do badly in the prelims. I just cannot do it. I don't know how it works. I don't know what is going on. But time is up, and that's it. Okay, results. Score plus 40 is tier 3. We get a car and a pack, so let's go and see what's in the pack. Fiat, Dodge, Subaru, AC, and the BMW, and, oh yes, nice! That's on my wish list. That's another one checked off my wish list of the ultra rares. That's really cool, nice Aston Martin. I'm really pleased with that. You know what, all that fighting, and I got a carbon fibre effectively anyway. Okay, generally there's a tune-up challenge which goes alongside the Tri-Series events. This time is no different. It is 25 rounds, split over a couple of days, 15 rounds a day. On round 14, you can pick up a ceramic, and on round 25, you can pick up a carbon fibre. Let's jump straight into that ceramic round. These all should be okay. This tune-up hasn't been too difficult. I do have a lot of good cars though, so it can't be that difficult for me. It's when you end up with no cars in the category that they do the Tri-Series for, and then the tune-up becomes harder as well. But these will all be okay. My Buick wins City Street Small. My Lancia beats the Peugeot. And the last race, my AC wins on the Monaco streets. Good. Right, this is a ceramic pack. Here we go. Let's get something good. Holden, Citroen, Nissan, Lamborghini, and a Honda Civic. Okay, nothing great there. Let's jump into round 23. We'll do the last few rounds. I know that's not necessary for a tune-up, it's just a pack gaining challenge, but we'll do the last few rounds because we haven't had any much challenges going on in this video. It's not too difficult, pretty confident. If I overpower that field slalom, that should be fine. This aerial is just light. Good, the aerial wins on the city tour. My Vauxhall, yep, my Vauxhall also wins. Let's have a look at my Mitsubishi. This is going to be a good car for the finals, my Mitsubishi. It's 1, 2, 3 fused. It's a good win. And my Subaru 4-wheel drive standard tyre on the ice and snow gets a good win against the common Audi. Race 5, Pontiac against Porsche. How are we doing? Just going to beat him, I think. Good. That is 371 to 0. Cash. Okay, round 24. Got 3 wet, 2 twisty. Let's move a few things around, see what we can find. Some big fast cars. We should be alright with that, I think. We should be alright with that, because the hairpin and the fast circuit are quite fast tracks. Even though they're wet, we should be able to do it. Let's see how this goes. Yep, that's a good win on the fast circuit. 102 points. My Vauxhall on the twisty circuit is a good nippy little car. Excellent. Race 3, my Ariel should have no trouble. Good. Race 4, my Subaru in the rain. Yes, good. And race 5 was the other wet track. This should be no trouble at all. Good. Good win for the Pagani Zonda. Okay, 302 to 0, that's the cash. This is the last round for the carbon fibre pack. Let's see what we've got. Couple of dry, couple of wet. Realistically though, they're quite weak cars. We could probably just overpower them what we've got. I think, let's go. Matt Slalom for the Viper is fine. Pagani will be fine on the hairpin. Yes, Subaru is fine on the mountain twisty road. Good. Let's see what these do though. These are the risks. He's got 4-wheel drive, but I've just got better stats. Good. Vauxhall comes in good on the race 4. Race 5 is the same. It's raining, but just light and got a lot of twistiness to it. 312. Here we go. Here's the pack. Tri-Series pack, carbon fibre. Come on. Dodge. Acura. Volkswagen. Vauxhall and a Mazda RX-7. That's the tune-up done. More fused material collected, more cash collected. Pretty pleased. So we've finally got there. We've got the finals. There's 3 days. The finals last 3 days. I'm not joining yet, but I want to do an upgrade, so I'm going to show you it. This is what you're winning, the Ginetta G57 P2. With that, you get a double carbon fibre if you're in Tier 1. You get a single carbon fibre in Tier 2 with a BMW and a single carbon fibre in Tier 3. Tier 4 has a roof compressor. It's all good. And these are the tracks. We've got a fast wet and a twisty wet, a dry drag, and we've got a city streets that is 3 times out of 4 on a wet track. So what I'm going to do is take my legendary Mitsubishi for all the city street stuff, the wet twisty stuff. It's at 1, 2, 3. It's going to dominate as long as nobody's maxed it. I'll be fine. I've got a Pagani Zonda, I've got a Dodge Viper, and I've got an Ultima for the twisty dry stuff. And I've got a Pagani Zonda Legendary, which is at 111, and I'm going to throw some fused material in it to make it 121, just to give me that little edge over the other people who have got a 111 Pagani Zonda. That will be it though. That's what I'm going to do. We will come back in a day or two. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, we're back. My first initial upgrade into my Pagani Zonda is done. Let's add the cash in. I'm not sure I'm going to do any more upgrades. I don't think putting one more fuse in is going to make me more competitive. If I maxed it, it would, but I don't think it is. Let's play a couple of hands and see where we get to. Okay. I'm relatively confident that 1 mile's okay. Obviously my wet city streets track is okay. It's the others that you never know about. Forest Road just wins against the 4-wheel drive car. Dodge Viper should win okay. It does. Good. Here's my Mitsubishi Lancer, which has no trouble at all on the city street small wet. My Ultimate is one of the best cars available in the criteria. And this is my Pagani Zonda, which has 104 MRA, which is why I put an upgrade in the weight category to make it a little bit lighter. Okay, we're 153rd. That's a big bracket then. Let's get 3 cards and let's go and have a look. Right, 149. We've got 422 people. I keep joining large full brackets. The guy at the top has played a mammoth amount. 35 and 4. 31 and 14. Wow, these people really want that car. Unless the bracket's been open a long time, but I can't see it has been. Let's keep playing. Let's see if we can get into that top 12. That doesn't look too bad. City Street's wet. 1 dragster. And yeah, fill in those 2. That karting will be interesting. We'll see what that does. So, City Street Small is a win for my Lancer. Let's have a look at this. Dodge Viper, no trouble against the aerial. My Pagani is maxed, theirs is not. Good. Right, here we are, Ultima. So that Lotus is a good car. Yeah, it's not that far behind. And this is my Dragster. 120 points, good. It's a convincing win. Right, hopefully that moves us a bit higher up. It's going to take some playing to get into that top 12, I think. There's a lot of people I've got to get past. Let's hope I can. These don't look too bad around here though. We should be okay. My Pagani beats their epic Pagani. My Dodge Viper wins against their car. My Lancer, there's nothing beats this Lancer on the wet city street stuff, unless somebody's got a maxed version of it. My Pagani Zonda should have no trouble even though it's in the rain. Ultima on the G-Force. Oh my god, that was close. That was too close, but it wins anyway. 3 stars. 66th position. 3 gold, a car, and 3 gold. Good. Let's go again. Let's see where we are. That should be okay. I'm basically looking for the city street stuff and the 1 mile drag type stuff because they're my 2 strong cars. Although the rest are all maxed, they can be beaten by other things or matched by other things. A lot of people have the same cars. Or at least they will when we get higher up, I suspect. Right, 89 points off the city streets track. My karting circuit wins. My Ultima just loses in the wet rain on the twisty track. Zonda wins on the dry twisty track. And we've got the drag. Yeah, it just pulls away. It's got great MOA, as I said. It's a good car. Okay, I've got 1 more ticket to play in this batch. Let's find someone I can beat. That looks okay. Right, 1 mile, city streets, we'll match the mountain slalom, forest road slalom test. These wet tracks are a worry to me. I need to start thinking about it. Yeah, see, my Dodge Viper loses on the wet track. I thought I could overpower them, but it doesn't seem to be working that way. My Ultima wins. Mitsubishi dominates. My Zonda loses. My Zonda loses to an ultra rare. That's awful. Maybe that Zonda's not very good. Okay, That Zonda wins though, so that's good. 5 and 0. We get 250 cash, and we're in 25th place. That's harsh when you play 5 tickets and win 5 tickets and you're still nowhere near the top 20. Never mind. We will come back later and play some more. Okay, I'm not happy. I've played 4 tickets and I'm in 10th, but I'm not doing very well. I'm really worried about the second wet track. If I stick on a filter, here we go. So these are the cars I've got. I've got a Nissan Skyline, I've got an Audi RS4, and I've got the Porsche Carrera, which already has 1 fuse in it. That's why its stats are slightly better than the others. I need to swap out one of my cars and put one of them in. However, I'm really not sure which. Let's go to Top Drives Records. Okay, so that's pretty convincing, isn't it? It's going to be on the wet tracks, so I've just highlighted the wet tracks, and the Nissan Skyline dominates. Let's have a look at it against the 2 things we could pull out of the packs. Right, so the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 6 is far better. The RS2 Evolution is debatable whether it's better. Yeah, it's better on the city street stuff, but we've already got a car for that. So we're not worried about the city streets, we're worried about the car park wet, the fast circuit wet, the forest road wet, and the mountain twisty wet. So I suspect my Nissan Skyline that I already own is better than that Lancer RS2 Evolution. Now if we can get the Lancer 6 from the packs, then that makes all that problem go away. Let's go over to the pack store and see if we can pull that red Mitsubishi Lancer. There's 3 good offers in the store at the moment. We have a titanium pack, which is a 20% chance of a legendary. I would love a legendary, but I don't really want a legendary. I want that top-end RQ79 red Lancer. They have slightly boosted odds on the carbon fibres, which along with the boosted odds, you get a second ultra rare, so they're actually quite good value. They're the platinum packs. And then you've got this 999 gold carbon fibre. I think we're going to open them all, to be honest with you, but let's see how we go. Let's start off with a titanium. So the titanium is 80% chance of an epic, 20% chance of a legendary. Come on, give us the Lancer, red Lancer in the first pack. BMW, Ford, Peugeot, Mercedes Ultra Rare, and AC Cobra RQ65 fuse material. It's an epic though. I do need fuse material epics, but that's another topic. Let's go with this 999 gold carbon fibre next. 20% chance of an epic, 3% chance of a legendary. Oldsmobile, Dodge, Citroen, BMW Super Rare, and Aston Martin RQ52. Okay, so that didn't pay out very well for us. So we've got platinums left. There's 5 in store. You get a minimum of 2 ultra rares, 35% chance of an epic, and 5% chance of a legendary. Open me a pack with a red Lancer in it, please. Mazda, Peugeot Super Rare, Nissan Super Rare, Pontiac Ultra Rare, and Porsche 911 Carrera. Okay, so it's another epic, that's good, but it's not the one I want. We're going to do another one, aren't we? We're going to do another one? We are going to do another one. Come on, let's do it. I really want this car. Buick, Porsche, Early Ultra BMW, Second Ultra Subaru, and a Pagani Zonda. It's fuse material, but it's another epic. We're collecting the epics, and epics are good. Fuse material epics are good. Let's go again. Nissan, Ford, Pontiac, Porsche Ultra Rare, and a Spiker Ultra Rare. Okay, double Ultra Rare. Let's do the next one. Let's hit it. Citroen, Mercedes, Subaru, Ariel Atom, and Dodge Viper. I'm getting all the key cars. I'm just not getting the key car I need. That's another fuse epic. Let's go again. Come on. Lamborghini, Jaguar, BMW, Spiker Ultra Rare, and a TVR Tuscan Ultra Rare. Good looking car, but no use today. And that's all the packs. That is all the packs I need to open today. Let's see what we got out of it. 4 epics, 10 ultras. They're all one owned and they're all fuse material. But that's quite good odds. Better odds than I think you should get out of that. I know they say boosted odds, but the boosted odds is about 3% more than the standard. I think it's not much. Never mind. Let's add everything into the game. All those ultras are fuse material. All the super rares are fuse material. It's good though. I'm running low on fuse material for ultras and epics. So that was quite useful for me. But what it has done is it's left me in the same position I was at the start. Let's go back to the event and have a look. So we're working on the Nissan. Nissan Skyline GTR is going to be maxed. Let's throw in some fuses straight away. I'm relatively confident it's a 323 car. I might have a look on Top Drive Records and just check. But for the time being, let's get it going. It's going to take quite a few hours, in fact more than a day to get that maxed. So I might have to play with my old hand for the time being. Let's work out what it's replacing. It's either the Pagani or the Dodge Viper. If we go over to Top Drive Records, we can compare those two and their times. Obviously now we're on the twisty dry stuff. We don't need to worry about the drag stuff because my other Pagani Zonda is taking the drags. So realistically, looking at that, if you ignore the drags and the city streets, we're left with G-force karting, hairpin, slalom and twisty circuit, and that's a ratio of 4:2 across those tracks. So I'm afraid the Pagani Zonda C12 is getting kicked. We're going to keep the Dodge Viper. And that will be my hand. I'm going to max that Nissan Skyline with all that new fuse material I've got. That's all there is to it, I think. I'm back with 12 hours to go. The Nissan Skyline is now at 313. I just need to put that last fuse in later today, but I'm going to run through a few hands now just to get it moving and hopefully get me back up the table because I've now dropped to 25th. Hopefully this car will help me climb the table again back up nearer tier 2. I've also put a fuse in my Mitsubishi Lancer. It is now 223, almost done. Let's play a few hands. This looks okay. Yes, that all should be okay. My new Nissan wins on the Forest Road. Skip ahead, 200 to 50, 17th. Let's pick up a couple of cards. Good. Let's go again. Let's see what their hands are like. Yep, okay. That should be 3 wins, 2 draws. New Lancer on city streets, still wins, good. Skip ahead. Couple of cards. Right, 16th. Go again. City streets, 2 drags, twisties. Okay. This is no trouble. Skip ahead, 202.50. 13th, we're moving up. Let's go again. What I'm just trying to do is get this new hand, since I've upgraded 2 cars, get this new hand covering off the 4 track sets so my ghost hand is working. Then I'm going to go and put the last fuse in this hand because that will take 4 hours that I won't be able to play for. So hopefully my slightly better ghost hand will be doing the business for me and I won't drop back down to 25th place. This is the track set that I do badly on because I have to put my Mitsubishi Lancer on that city streets because it's the only medium car, which means my new Nissan Skyline goes up against Mitsubishi Lancers and it can't keep up. So I'm going to lose that 100 to 101. That's not good. Just drop back down again. This is my problem. I can't really easily break through that barrier of 10th place to 15th place. That's where I'm naturally sitting at the moment, and I don't like being there because you feel so close. You feel like you're close enough to get that prize car, but you know at the end you're not going to get anywhere near it. Let's skip ahead now. 164, that's 1-star win. 13th. Yeah, it's a pain. It's a real pain. I don't like this sort of thing. That's just outside tier 2. Right, let's put this last fuse in and we'll leave it there for now. I'm back. There's just under 8 hours to go. My final fuse on my Nissan Skyline is just running out the last couple of seconds, which means I can play again. There you go. Right, we'll just stick the cash in that, and then we'll get those tickets played again. That looks okay. It's a strong car, the Nissan Skyline, but it's just not strong as anything else anyone else has got. It's better than what I had before. It's better than the Pagani, but it's just not strong enough, unfortunately, I don't think. Okay, we're in 18th. Get a couple of cards. 18th. Okay. It's like there's a big barrier around the 15th, 14th mark that I just can't break through. People below that I can beat. People above it, I can't. It's another win, 1 star. 15th. Okay, got to be careful of that TVR. When they have an upgrade in it, it makes it really dicey for me. When they both have the same tune, the TVR and my Pagani, then my Pagani wins. But when they've done more upgrades in it, it's a bit dicey for me. So I need to be careful. But we will find out. Yes, I think it was okay. Still 15th. 2 cards. 2 cars. Right, that looks okay. Nissan on the Forest Road. Skip ahead. Oh, 3 stars. Good. Gold, car, and gold. Okay, there's 10 minutes to go. I've had a major crisis. It's been annoying me all afternoon because I can beat people around me, but they can beat me. It's really annoying. I don't like being on the border. If I was down in 20th, then I wouldn't care. I quite like the tier 3 prize anyway. I haven't got it. But this is just annoying, being on the border of tier 2, being on the border of getting a high RQ prize car. So, unfortunately, what I've done is I've thrown gold at it. What I have done is I have put the final fuse in my Mitsubishi Lancer. It's now 233. And I've maxed the drag portion of the Pagani Zonda so that now that is a unbeatable drag car against its peers. Let's play a couple now with this new hand. Oh, this guy's put a TVR on the city streets. This will be a big win. This will be a big win. Nice. Yeah, that should be fine. That's going to really mess his game up for the last few minutes of the game. If people notice that and they all start playing him, he's going to be badly hit. Okay, I'm going to have to buy some more tickets. This guy looks okay. This guy's got a slightly beatable hand, but that city streets and the car park really messes me up. Let's see what happens. Okay, my Pagani Zonda comes in with a win. Skip ahead. Yeah, I lost that. This is the problem. This is the real problem I've got. I've got a couple of minutes to go. I need to keep playing. Let's keep playing. Let's get this guy. As long as that dry city streets doesn't come up, I can get in this top tier. This tier 2. I just can't do it if that keeps coming up for me. Right, that's a draw, but let's skip ahead. That should be a 100 to 50 win. Yes, 11th, good. Right, come on. We've not got much time left. 2 minutes left, let's play. Come on. Oh, I've got to service cars. I've never serviced a car ever. Not ever once in my 3 years playing this have I serviced a car, and I'm going to have to do it now. It's such a waste of gold. It's bad planning, that's what it is. It's bad planning. Never mind. This Tri-Series is about wasting gold for me. Man, I don't know. This car's not even worth it. It's high RQ, but oh my god, my other Ginetta's just sitting there doing nothing. That's better. 8th place, 50 seconds to go. Okay, I'm going to hang up with you now. I'll monitor it. Oh my god, thank you. I got it. I got tier 2. That was a horrendous Tri-Series for me. I've never struggled that much. I had to spend so much gold to get this car. I cannot believe the amount of gold I've spent to get this prize car, and it's not even going to be that useful probably. It's probably just going to sit in my garage. That's the worst thing about it. This Tri-Series is about wasting gold for me. I've bought packs, I've bought tickets, I've bought servicing, I've bought all sorts of rubbish. I've fast fused. Believe it or not, I never fast fused anything. I put legendary fuses in and I fast fused them. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. Let's see what we get in the pack. Come on, make it something really good. Lamborghini, Mitsubishi, Hyundai, Honda, and... Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, yes, it was really worth it. It was really worth it. Oh man, that Caterham, that's one of the only missing cars that I really need, because everyone has it and I don't have it, and it is really useful. All that gold and the pressure and the torment and all that stuff, it was worth it. Let's see the Ginetta prize car. There it is! Yeah! It's cool! I'm happy. I'm very happy. Good. Anyway, it's RQ97 Ginetta G57 P2 is being added to the garage. That is a result though. Look at this. Look, one epic. One legendary. Look at that Caterham. Oh, I'm so pleased with that. That made it worth it. You know what I mean? You can chase packs for these cars in the end, and then it just pops up. Really cool. Here it is. Right. Let's get some cash into it. $2.6103. That's not bad for 1 star. It will be a useful car. It's just, as I say, I've got the other Ginetta that's slightly better than it. Nice. Okay. That was quite eventful for me. I've not played that hard for a long time. I don't think I've ever played that hard. As I say, I've never done fast fusing, and I've never done servicing, and I've never wasted that kind of gold on a Tri-Series. Today, I was just too close, and I just was getting annoyed with it. And I thought, I've got the gold, I've got the time, let's do it. Thank you very much for watching. This video is done. I know it was epic. If you got this far, it paid off, hopefully. Hopefully the ending was good. Thank you for watching it, though. It was a long one. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to grow my channel. I would appreciate that. But this video is finally done. Get yourself out of here.